Now, I know you, David, but your name is?
Allison.
Allison.
Nice to meet you.
And you said you had something to tell me. Did you tell me?
It's nice to meet you.
You're Polish, aren't you?
Just a little bit.
I could tell. I smelled cabbage the minute you sat down. We call it kapusta. You're actually just you actually intimated that you're Polish and something else,
French,
right?
Irish, German, and Polish.
My goodness, a Duke's blood mixture. I'm actually Polish, Irish, and Sicilian. I'm a magician. I could have been a drunken janitor with spaghetti stains all over his shirt, you know. Now, the oldest trick in magic is known as the cups and balls trick.
Excuse me.
Yes?
You didn't ask what I was.
Let me take a guess. No, really. What
Polish
national?
and black.
Polish and black.
Indian.
No.
An Indian, really?
Nah.
Oh no, I don't think
Well.
this trick's gonna go well.
You guys seem to know more about this than I do. All right. Well,
What?
now, do you know what these are, guys? Have you ever seen these things?
Squishy balls.
Well, I don't know what they are either, but you know, now they even sell these in adult bookstores. They're kind of great, you know. You want to try one? It's wonderful, you know, great relaxation. Now, I'm going to show you a very old version of the cups and balls trick, but then I'm going to just use a dinner bowl and a couple of these little balls. Now, I'm going to get them to practice for a second. They have to learn the routine. Watch carefully. I'll put the bowl aside for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That feels so good, I'm going to try it again, okay? I got to make sure they know what they're doing. Why don't you guys all count with me this time, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It worked again. Good. Okay. Now it gets a little harder, see, because now I'm going to have to make them sneak underneath there. Isn't that great? You probably know what the hell this thing is.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, I really don't.
That's a juju magic wand, you know, one of those things that... Now, Louis is sure a strange guy. Okay. Because it's his magic wand, you know. Now, watch very carefully. I'm going to place this in my hand, you see. And I'm going to tap my hand, and it disappears and jumps underneath. Oh. I see this. I told you this was a troublemaker. You see what happened? It made it jump behind my tie, guys. The wrong place, but we'll try it again. Wait, let me start one more time. Keep your eye on it. Here. Now I've got it. 1, 2, you tap. Did you see it go? And if we're real lucky, believe it or not, there it is underneath the bowl. Okay. Now, I'm going to do that again. Watch carefully. This time with yours, all right? Did you see it go? Yeah, it got there nonetheless, believe it or not. Okay, great. Okay. Now, Dave, you can do this without the bowl. That's the nice thing about it. See, I'll show you. Do you want this one or that one?
This
No. This one or that one?
That one?
Yes. Good. Okay. Now, all right. Now, please, hold up your hand like mine. Let me put this in there. Close your hand tightly. Turn it over, okay? This one I'm going to place from whence it came, guys, right behind my tie again. Oh, good. Now, watch carefully. I'm just going to tap yours, and it's going to jump and disappear, okay? Did you feel it go?
No.
Oh. You're right, it didn't go. Let me tap. I never used this kind of a wand before, you know. Did you feel it go?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what happened? The wrong one went. But nonetheless, slowly open your hand. I think I know what happened. Slowly turn it up and open your hand. Absolutely the damnedest thing you've ever seen, Doc. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is the last one. I'm going to give you the magic wand. No, the other hand. Are you left-handed?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll tell you what. I'm going to place this one in my hand. This one I'm going to get rid of. And I'm going to ask you to close your right hand into a fist. And then we're going to make a jump from my hand to your hand.
Yeah,
All right. Tap my hand. Tap your hand. Did you feel it, Kyle?
No.
Try it again. Tap your... Get out. You notice he taps his hand lightly and what he does to mine? Well, one more time. It's gone. Do you feel it?
No.
Turn your hand over.
See?
God. I know it isn't under the bowl. See, that's where I keep the cards for the next
What?
trick. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, wait a minute. Here. Here it is, guys. It was under the cards. It was under the cards, okay? All right, good. Thank you. The Roy Benson routine first appeared in print in the July 1948 issue of the Phoenix magazine. The props necessary are a magic wand, a bowl, of course, 3 sponge balls, a final load. In my case, it's a pack of cards, and the necessary spectator on your left, in this case, my friend Michael Amar. Now, the wonderful thing about Roy's routine is the fact that he got this extra ball into play in the middle of the routine under the guise of a joke. Now, I put it behind my tie. Let me show you what Roy did. He would place it into his glasses like this, and it would, of course, be in his pocket. And when he came to the part in the routine where he lost the ball and couldn't find it, he'd say, I better look at the instructions. He would bring this out covering this part of the glasses so you didn't see the ball until it was placed onto his nose and ears, you know. And here was the sight gag. And he'd say, anyway, it's working. It's just going to the wrong place. Don Allen had a very nice idea with this. He would place it under the shirt collar, under the neck of his, or in his neck alongside his shirt collar. And when he got to this point, he would say, that's the part that's the pain in the neck, you see. And, of course, he would bring this out. Any of these ruses work, by the way. I just happen to like my tie routine because I've got a unique vanish, which you'll see in a few minutes. Now, to begin the routine, you must have the final load hidden on your seat between your legs. The reason I put it dead center is because now even people looking over my shoulder or the spectators on the side can't possibly see it. Will you verify that for me, Michael? Thank you. Okay. So let me put this behind my tie, and we're ready to begin. Now, I begin the routine by using the 1 to 10 transposition, you know, the count, the 1 to 10 count. Let me show you how it works. You're going to do a visual retention vanish, and when this is being displayed, the other hand covers the ball on your left. This is placed here. Now let me show you. This is like all retention vanishes. The minute it hits here, these fingers come and force these fingers to close around the ball. And the reason I do this instead of the normal vanish, which is to pinch this and come back for the wand, is because if you're on the left, you get a flash of it no matter how well it's done. So I use just a plain visual retention. Watch, it's like this, you see, and now you come for your wand. So let me show you that once again. You display it, place it here, and pick this up, and of course the dirty work is done. You repeat this again, but first of all, let me show you Vernon's wonderful addition, which is verbal misdirection. That's the count. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You repeat this a second time. Now you get into the bowl routine. This is turned over. You place the ball apparently in your hand. You do another retention vanish. You tap your hand. You tap the bowl. But nothing happens. At that point, you'll notice I bring the wand back towards my tie. And I say, I don't understand. I look around, and now I realize what happens. I say, oh, my goodness, I see what happened. And I take this out from behind my tie. I say, it just jumped to the wrong place. Let me do that once again. Now you see I'm going to load the bowl. It's perfectly natural. You pick this up, your fingers are nice and clean, and you turn this over. You put the wand under your arm. You start once again. A retention vanish. You tap, and you show the first ball has arrived. You repeat it. You load the second ball in. You do a second retention vanish, and the second ball arrives. Now you tell them, the gentleman on your right or lady, that it doesn't even have to happen in your hands. It can happen in somebody else's hands. Now you offer them a selection of the balls. In either one that they take, you're going to place that in their hand. Now, normally, most magicians squeeze these together and put it in their hand, but sometimes you can see a ridge. So I developed what I think is a better way to do this. I hold the ball in my hand between my fingers like this in kind of a cup position. So when I set this down and I turn it over, you only see one ball and it looks very, very relaxed, okay? Now, I place it in his hands, and I say, I'm going to place this from whence it came. Actually, I'm going to place it between the buttons of my shirt, directly under my shirt, but it looks exactly the same, you see, in preparation for a vanish that's going to occur. Now I turn over the bowl. I say, Watts, I'm going to tap your hand and tap the bowl, and it will go. Did you feel it happen? He says, no, of course. I say, you're absolutely right. Let's try it again. Did you feel it happen? I don't understand. Now I pick up the bowl in readiness for the load, you see. This is the one thing I've added to the routine. I think this is the correct time and place to position the load. So when I do this, I say, I don't understand it. This hand drops below to pick up the load, and I look and I say, wait a minute, I think I know what happened. It's this darn wand. Slowly, would you open that hand? Now, hold on a minute, Michael. At that point, I'm ready to pick up my load. And I'm going to load this at the same time he opens that. Open your hand, Michael. And I just come on up and place that into this hand, you see. And it's completely loaded. And all the heat is here. When I'm working, actually, when I'm working in a hospitality suite, I try and do it with a person directly opposite from me. Because when that happens over there, you can actually load an elephant underneath there and nobody's going to see it. Now this is picked up and pressed against the bowl and set to the table. Now you're ready for your final load. I put this on top of the bowl. The other one is sitting to my left. I say, I'll place this in my hand. This one goes in my pocket. Actually, I did a retention vanish. Pick this up. They're both going into my pocket. Now I'm finished with the balls. I say, would you take the magic wand? I say, close your left hand into a loose fist. I'm going to make the ball jump from my hand to your hand. Tap my hand, then your hand. And we go through some byplay jokes here. But finally I say, well, it must be there because it's not in my hands. Open your hand. I say, I don't understand. I look at my tie, I look around, and of course everyone looks to the bowl. And I say, no, it can't possibly be there. And by the way, while I'm searching, I go back to my pocket to pick up a sponge ball. I say, it can't possibly be there because that's where I keep the deck of cards for my next trick. And I say, oh, wait a minute. Now I go to lift this up, and of course I just load in this sponge ball, and so I say, here is a ball. And finally, I think I've completed the effect correctly. And that's it.